not much has been done about women in jazz in New Orleans over the years. My name is David Kunian. I'm the music curator of the New Orleans Jazz Museum, and this is our latest exhibit, Women of Note. Come on inside and I will show you around. Here we have the great singer Blanche Thomas. This is one of my favorite images from the entire thing. I just kind of think it sums up exactly what jazz and energetic New Orleans music kind of is. Can't have a Women of Note, Women of New Orleans jazz exhibit without a little bit of Sweet Emma. Here we have one of her records from Preservation Hall, and some Polaroids from some of her performances, and her at the Golden Horseshoe in Disneyland. Sweet Emma was famous for being slightly crotchety, and also wearing a red beanie, and she was known as the bell gal because she had bells on her garters that would help her do percussion when she was playing. If I be a good little girl. Jeannette Kimball, who was one of the kind of early jazz pianists for New Orleans. She played with the William Ridgely Orchestra and Papa Celestan's Tuxedo Orchestra. This is kind of her in her younger days, right over here at the piano. People always kind of leave out when they're thinking of New Orleans, women in New Orleans jazz, the Boswell sisters. This is Connie, one of the three, and one of her 78s. Early photo of the Boswell sisters, Martha, Connie, and Vet, and a piece of sheet music with a picture of them, the tune they used to sing. And then we have room 2. These are kind of instruments that were given, loaned to us. This is Helen Chalets, what's known as the Van Halen cello, that she colored like Eddie Van Halen's guitar, and even apparently Eddie Van Halen nails a quarter to his guitar someplace, so she even here has a quarter nailed to it. Kacha Toivola's trombone, and over here we have Aurora Nealon's soprano saxophone. More photos over here. Can't really have something with Women of New Orleans jazz without having something from Lulu Barker, a woman who sang Nix on Those Lush Heads, and her most famous tune is, it's officially known as Don't You Make Me High, but it's really known vernacularly as Don't You Feel My Leg. And in the brass band entries, we have a couple artifacts from the original Pinette's brass band. Christy Jourdain's snare drum, t-shirt. That's the sign that they won when they won the Street Queens. Officially it was the Red Bull Street Kings competition in October of 2013. It was underneath the overpass on Claiborne. And they were up against, I think, the TBC and a New Breed. And they won, and they made them rewrite. Supposed to be Street Kings, but they made them rewrite it as Street Queens. So, and Christy said, you know, she would donate that to us. I kind of was very happy and was really excited to have that. So, Debbie Davis was nice enough to loan us her first ukulele. Charmaine, Wanda Ruzan at Elena Tatum's funeral, to Michael P. Smith. Some more from Lillian Boutte. She's classy, she's sassy, she's back. Really like that one. Charmaine was nice enough to give us a cowbell and a tambourine that she painted for us. It's hard to break a cowbell. I don't see too many broken cowbells. Finally, we've got, photos of, current folks who you can go see at any given moment in New Orleans. Marla Dixon, Lucia Lake, Ingrid Lucia. So you realize that, jazz is still alive, well, and living quite well here in New Orleans. So. Just kind of bring together all of the great women of New Orleans jazz to see what it all looks like when you put them all together. Because women have been contributing to New Orleans jazz since the beginning. They just didn't quite get the press, or due to issues of misogyny and sexism and sex roles and gender roles and things like that just didn't quite get as much notice, but they've all always been here and been as innovative and pushing the music as much as any of the men.